This live should go viral. I love this lady. Right now, she says she's a counselor. All the counselor when me see come out here say them a counselor and them a this and them a that. This lady is doing right. The laws between America and England with the lawsuit that's supposed to be going on soon. Lady, I love you. Matter where them house say me don't, but me know real things and good things. And these are the things that I like to hear. Educated stuff. We can't stay over Bangaran. We know enough people who want these type of things. They want the Bangaran every day. But, go listen. Go listen to this. This is very, very important. Very important. And I'm cooking my bush. Where then did say, I go pick them and shell them. Where then did I talk about, say then see, on my wall, my bush. So I'm reaping from my bush. I have boil little soup. I'm reaping from the bush. That's what the bush brings. Food. Yeah. In the meantime, we are going to look on the difference between American law and the whole thing against this case. Definition of character. Exactly what I did go court for. So them there's all small cases. Them they not keep in a big court. A Jamaica. A cook piece of. When you go to court at Jamaica with those cases, it cut down from RM to smaller courts. Well, you can't do too much at Jamaica in the smaller courts. Anyway, make we listen. I gotta stop man, everything turn over. I say anytime I smoking pan turn over, I have a whole heap of dust. I make sure you out to see. I wait for a little, because I know no foul there.
Defamation occurs when, like I said, you're going to be looking at legal consequences and outcomes in regards to a defamation lawsuit. Like I said before, I always work with my notes and I have them here. So I'm going to be doing some reading. Defamation occurs when false statements have harmed someone's reputation, right? Reputation. So it occurs when false statements have harmed someone's reputation.
Oh, yes.
It can be written or spoken.
Let's listen to Facts Alive. Learn something. The whole heap of everyday same thing. Can I see them wake up from about 5? Yeah. I me see them wake up and then try make live for me. Write up my name. The live. I don't know if we then they not get enough internet. Then come down. Then write up again. Cause you know I the live never go on. Me I wake up them there was they sleep with man and I get trouble on the internet. Me never done have to do the morning, right?
Laws vary by country because we're gonna be looking at England and America, right? So laws vary by country, but the goal is generally to stop the false claims and compensate the victims. All right, so the first one we're going to look at is jurisdiction issues, yeah, between the UK versus laws in the US. If the plaintiff and defendant live in different countries, jurisdiction becomes important. UK defamation laws favor the victims. UK defamation law favor the victims, while US laws prioritize free speech. A UK court may accept a case if the reputational harm occurs there. So you see, the US court may accept a case if the reputational harm occurs there. But enforcing damage in the US is difficult. It's harder than here, from what they're saying here. Legal consequences or
when the truth come out. We don't say it's because one person, because you defend the next person. No. The truth no mean you defend nobody. I want to big people, I want to know. Where's this somehow, no? Sometimes I wonder to myself, if I don't say. Sorry, that was an important call.
false allegation. If someone falsely accuses another person of a serious crime, like pedophilia, they could face a defamation law. The plaintiff can seek damage for reputational harm, lost business, and emotional distress. If the defendant is found guilty of the defamation, they may be ordered to remove false statements, pay financial damage, or issue a public apology or retraction. face additional consequences also if harm was caused. They could face additional consequences if harm was caused. Can a judge, so we're going to look at whether or not a judge can ban someone from social media now, because someone mentioned that as well about banning.
The people them in the comment section, you can't look on them. Me wonder if some people really cuckoo.
I think it was in my comment section, someone mentioned about the judge actually ruling to ban such individual from social media. So we're going to look at whether or not a judge would be able to ban someone from social media. And I haven't set up these documents, I hadn't outlined them properly, So the information is a bit all around, but it's here, yeah? So we're going to look at if a judge can ban someone from social media because of certain behaviors, as explained here. A judge is unlikely to ban someone from social media unless there is a repeated harassment or legal violation. Court focuses on stopping false statements rather than restricting general access to online platforms. Okay, so next we're going to look at if the defendant can't pay the fine. If the defendant lacks asset, they may still be legally responsible. The plaintiff may seek wage garnishment, asset seizure,
Same thing in Jamaica.
future earning claims, if allowed by law in that state. Yeah, because different states in America have different laws. So it depends on the state. Yeah. Okay. Additional consequences if false claim cause harm, and this is what stood out. It stood out for me. While I was conducting my research, because it could get quite serious. Okay, so additional consequences if false claim cause harm. If the false allegations lead to threats,
Yeah.
if the false allegation lead to threats or real world harm, in the real world, like someone,
because they think social
actually
media
done
are
something
real
to them,
world.
or something of the sort in the real world, the defendant could face harassment or cyberbullying charge, incitement to violent charges, contempt of court if they ignore legal order.
No reach this way.
Yeah, legal order. While most defamation, criminal.
Anybody understand? 38 student the fire. Anybody understand what I want? Have anybody on the live understand what's going on? It's about this lawsuit. We all can talk about it. It's public. Remember, nobody don't get charged yet. All when you start going court, you don't get charged yet. There's a lot of judge and lawyer on social media and people who take big posts by just them name. But they don't know one thing. That's when me notice. Make we all get some education.
Today, all right?
Oh, you come from
charges
home.
and jail time possibilities. While most defamation cases are civil, certain actions could lead to criminal charges and possible jail time. Harassment or stalking, up to 5 years in prison in the UK. So you see, all the continuous stalking, that we see happening online, it could lead to up to 5 years in prison. It's not a joke.
Yeah, but stalking mean the
Incitement to
next
violence.
person now do the
If
same.
statements lead to real world harm, false police report, which can lead to legal penalties. While most defamation cases are civil, certain actions could lead to criminal charges and possible jail time.
Tell them there
Arrest,
one somebody Mrs.
possible
Fire
jail
will
time.
recommend
So
to that.
you could be
I mean not
harassment
stop
or
say
stalking
so.
up to 5 years. Incitement of what?
A one person me sit online where, and I will always say it, we have a chance for all those things in a court is done. Why? She may come out and talk as they say, and as all we know, but she don't call nobody name. She don't put up nobody name. These are everybody else, including myself. Call people name. She will come out and say, my bed clean. After me now use me back do not no more and go tile it. That's ransom. That's ransom. Everybody else have a record, cause from them I go looking at cyberbullying. Them I look for everybody. And remember, although you delete it because you want to go to court, it is still there. It can be found. So you can't come out and cuss somebody and feel say you can't charge them. No. Bullying mean people are texted upon you and you not answer. Just a cuss you like bullying mean like you never ever hear. Like how you see Talk Life family come out every day upon her. Then kind of cool down now. And you see this a nasty one here. We're out a door that I do when me see him last night I do live. At the first part of the live out a door somewhere in there. And I know him mother yard that with one short white fence. One place like fence round. If you look on the first start time video, you see it, and when you realize he using body like a block the camera. But me see that. Out that door, you can't see one next house. The part there, so where there, you can't see one next house cross where the road over there, so. Like a one Catholic home in there.
If statements lead to real world harm, false police report, which can lead to legal penalties. Yeah?
Them they can't go to court.
All right. So this is pretty serious.
Well, you can't do the same thing I want to go to court with people.
This is our extra information. Yeah.
2 days prior,
So,
3 days
we're
prior
going to look
now.
at mutual
1 week
harassment
prior.
in a defamation case. Yeah, that's if the plaintiff respond to harassment. Yeah. So if the plaintiff responds to harassment with further harassment, they could face the same legal consequences as the defendant.
Yes, me just talk about ya. Who said me done? Listen what she say, I go through, she explain it more, and me no listen the whole of this, me just see it and say me I go come share it. Listen. It two we are go charge jointly. Cause ya harass me too. I read the law, no go Google it. You cannot do the same thing and expect to win in court. That is you can't. It's not possible. Me have a little way to stand up to any court. And she can carry Tina court. She is the best one to carry Tina court. She can't lose. May I come then? Anybody who can eat Tina food than alone can have Tina food. Dana have 99.9% for win Tina. Nobody else. You think me stupid? That's when we call in a Jamaica, you call it cross case. That's what I tell you about. Cross case. But for me to take you to court, I would have to come in America. So me a wait for the drunk fi come carry me a court out here. So me knock him out here. And then the son get fi knock him out here. And out here we want the case to start. On my grounds. So, me not have to think about place to stay American ticket and all these things. No. Me want to come to me. And make me knock him hard.
Talk about that today. You know, they could
Me
face
not-
so if the
me really
plaintiff
can't explain it. The
responds to
problem is-
harassment with
The problem is me can't explain it like this lady here. In the big word and the terms. But it's exactly the same thing I am saying, and I didn't Google it nor nothing. Me know it by heart. Use your common sense.
further harassment, they could face the same legal consequences as the defendant. The law applies to both parties regardless of regardless of who initiated the conflict. Yeah?
All right.
Legal consequences for both parties.
Both of we are
If
good on
both the
party.
plaintiff and the defendant engage in harassment, the following outcomes are possible. Mutual harassment charges. Both parties could be charged under the harassment or stalking law. Cross-complaint. The defendant could countersue or file a police report if they believe the plaintiff is also guilty of harassment.
All right.
Weakened legal case. If the plaintiff is also found guilty of harassment, their defamation lawsuit could be weakened or dismissed.
That's the complainant. The complainant and the defendant. So that's the person who take to court. Example, the case we are going now. Where I say them want money for case. Kris and Tina. Una look pan no like. Me tell you all the while to stop look pan one who no like. Look pan the facts of life. Tina can counter charge Kris too. Kris have done so much as Tina. So when all you do, since him a go be the one where I carry a court making come in at your grounds. When he come and court the court date, right there and then he might get charged too. Yeah. I saw that it is hard. A case like that is very hard to prove. Especially the things them that he has done out here too. Me can't care Curly a court. Curly have to care me. And then me defend that. Me no fool. Me would think of carrying no blogger coat cause my mouth no nice. And one person by here me say have a chance for carry Tina coat, she have 99.9% of winning. Majesty can't carry nobody a coat. Nobody. Cause his mouth very dirty. Remember him now no pitney for nobody cuss, you know. And him cuss all pitney so the pitney can put a next lot upon him too. So instead of him have one case, he end up with two. Cuss me. Say what you want to say, but are the truth. Is the truth. So him can get a case upon him too. So I might end up go with one person, but here you know. Other person who come out upon him, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Me no want Mr. Curly turn back a day and wait upon your drunk crow. You can't want come out and do certain things. And then, definition of character. So, you think I know social media. And it's so stupid if you know say you're going to lose and take up something. Yeah. Erica defend Tina over there. Me a talk grass truth. Him not have no pitney fi back him up. Him not have no pitney fi back him up. Husband is nothing. Him want pitney near up. And he discriminate everything. Cause if husband come, father can't come too. Wanna be fair, look into the whole system. If him bring cousin, Tina have daughters, granddaughters, plus daddy. Then me da rings him out too. Me rings out Tina too. And then cause everybody and post on them page. So come. It is stupid. Me nah do like who know when me see them when me see I tell Curly, come carry me a coat. Curly, me nah stop if me there and wait for you. Patiently do. Me there and wait for you. This is foolishness. No blogger out here can carry no blogger car. Every blogger out here cuss. And tell people dirty word and dirty word, every dirty word. So your character no bigger than my own in the law. Liar advice what? Then when liar advice him come out here and tell you think then if liar did for advise you and tell you the truth, well liar name? Liar and then make money from that. How them all make money? Tell me now how them all make the money. Help me out now. If everybody call a liar and him tell them the truth, them all make any money. Come here, people. We in a reality, remember, that's their job. That's their job. They're not going to tell you that. Unless a somebody where you know, personally, say like me know, we used to go jail hard. And me know which part then drink. Me know I was at the liar bar there at Portland. It's a special bar. I know anybody can go there. I am allowed there. And from reaching there, I remember me I got a bar a long time. Me can ask question a bar counter because everything chat a bar and then talk. They pay $1. And then we say, boy, Erica, If you are going to do that, no do it, wait upon that time there. Alright, so and so and so. But you when you have a liar friend where you use, and you know about him have to collect him money. I'm job. I'm job. He cannot take a liar from UK either. He have to take a liar from America. If you take a liar from UK, it will be more expensive for him because that liar have to go pay an American liar or fly. So they will charge the ticket and something. If I am going to court in Port Antonio and I take a lawyer from Kingston, it charge me 3 times the amount. You have to pay a traveling allowance and all them something there than if you take one from around town where just walk 3 quarters. So all that a bull. It's better he come to America and find a lawyer in America. When you work out enough time cheaper. Because the lawyer where they are England are going to find one year, so you have to pay the one in England and pay the one in America. And the one in England pay the one in America, so you end up pay 2 money. A street me growing up.
Distinction between self-defense and retaliation. Legal responses such as reporting, blocking, or suing are different from retaliating with harassment. Yeah, so I'll go over that section again. Distinction between self-defense and retaliation.
Alright.
Legal responses such as reporting, blocking, or suing are different from retaliating with harassment, which could lead to legal liability. So if they report or block or sue, it's different from it's different from dragging, which could lead to legal liabilities.
Yeah, you can't post people and
So
go
if the
back.
plaintiff engaged in harassment, they could face the same legal consequences as the defendant, including fines, restraining orders, or even criminal charges. And the court will consider who initiated the harassment, but both parties could be held accountable under the law.
Alright. Thank Mr. Me love that lady here. You is really a counselor with you. You're professional.
Okay, so we're going to look at defamation, liability, repeating allegations. So even if the defendant did not originate the defamatory statement, because another thing I looked at, someone mentioned that
Me too.
one cannot if the allegation
Was said by somebody else.
start from the person. So say for example, well, I don't know any names, but someone was saying that if the only person you could sue in a case like this would be the person
Who originally said
who initially lowered the allegations. Yeah?
lady and all of them bright over here. You have to broke you down.
Yeah?
You understand what
Alright, so
I'm
even
saying?
if the defendant did not originate the defamatory statements, or merely repeated
people what
it,
they not bright.
they
They will
could
say them
still be
bright.
sued for defamation. In both UK and US law, repeating a defamatory statement can be just as harmful as making the original
I
claim.
want. True. Alright.
Saying I heard it and I believe it can be interpreted as endorsing and spreading false allegations.
Allegation. Alright.
A person accused of defamation may argue that they were simply reporting what others said. But if their words contributed to reputational harm, they could still be held legally responsible. Defamation cases often consider the impact of the statement,
Okay.
not just its sources, not just its source.
Okay.
A
Me
person
learn
can
something
still
else.
be liable for defamation even if they do not mention the plaintiff's name. So this is another part I looked at. And you know,
All right.
because it's common that, you know, if you don't mention someone's name or if you use the word alleged or allegedly, you know, you can't be held responsible for that. So I looked at those as well. So this is the first part of it. A person can still be liable for defamation even if they do not mention the plaintiff's name.
Never know that.
If their audience can reasonably identify who they are referring to, it can still be considered defamatory. This is known as defamation by implication or in Urdu. If details, context, or past discussions make it clear who the subject of the statement is,
very
the plaintiff
interesting.
may still have a case. Courts have ruled in past statements that even indirect references can be damaging. You see? So even if you don't call the person's name, it could still lead to a situation there.
Not that strong, but
Okay, so
there is something
using
there.
the word alleged in defamation cases. Simply using the word allege does not automatically protect a person from defamation lawsuits. The key factors are how the statement is presented and its impact on the plaintiff's reputation. For example, saying I heard is an alleged pedophile, and I believe it, could still be defamatory, as it implies belief in the claim. So even if you use the word alleged, it could, and especially if you say you believe it, that adds to it. Even without stating belief, repeating a harmful false. Wow, these pages are mixed up.
Fix them and come here and learn.
Something is right area. Repeating a harmful or false claim can still cause reputational damage and be legally actionable. On the other hand, if someone was actually reporting on an official legal allegation, such as a court case, the statement might be protected. However, if there is no credible source or legal basis for the claim, the word alleged does not provide legal immunity. Impact of plaintiff speaking publicly about the case. Impact of plaintiff speaking publicly about the case. Talking about the case does not automatically dismiss it, but it can affect the outcome, because someone was saying if you talk too much about it, the case could be thrown out. So I looked at that as well. So here they're saying talking about the case does not automatically dismiss it, but it can affect the outcome. Potential consequences include, this must be the paper I'm looking for. Yeah. Potential consequences include weakening the plaintiff's claim if their statements contradict the lawsuit, giving the defendant grounds for countersuit if the plaintiff also engages in defamation or harassment. Potential legal restrictions such as a gag order preventing both parties from discussing the case publicly. Yeah.
A week need for true.
That might be it now. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. So I hope you found these information useful.
Very useful for
I
me.
thought I'd put them together and come out and have a discussion, you know, so we could have we could gain better understanding. And you know, I looked at this and it's pretty serious, because a lot of people believe that if you use the word alleged when talking about such a case, if you use the word alleged, you are immune to lawsuits. No? If it caused any form of harm, if your statement caused any form of harm, you could be taken to court. They could sue you.
Never know that.
See, if you
That's
fail
why,
to
hey, me
cause
listen to
someone's
something where
name
people don't listen to, you
from
know.
indication, your audience could pick up that you're referring to a particular individual that could work against you as well. You know, but if you're reporting on you know, police documents or something that's coming from the court, then it's a different case. It's a different case because it's something that, you know, that's coming from a reliable source, you know. But anything else, you could be in trouble. It's a very, very serious situation. It's a very serious situation.
You hear that? So if it's something like the mugshot them for Curly son, you cannot be charged for that. You want me to rewind back that part there? I want to listen it. Coming from a reliable source. That means you see it on the internet or things like that from the court and them something that's reliable source. But the others, where people just say from your mouth and you say what you say, you're in a big trouble. So all when me throw out there where Curly say and put up here. All swear come here. Me say me a wait too long. Me say me go all in and me frack them yesterday. And I fix them properly which one and which one we are go here. Now wait for you.
Because it's something that, you know.
You did have one something. Used to come on. Me don't know one we used to watch it. Me didn't love it. Not the TV series when you Law Order. Used to have one where come on radio. Law Order of Jamaica land. All like something that me don't know them cut out then something they should have still have come. And because a lot of people never had a support, me did one of them best supporter anywhere me there. It was like my story time. Me have to listen to the Lord of the Land. Have to. I remember me not a bright reader, you know, but me is a good listener. And as she speak, most of what she say is the same thing in this country. Jamaica based upon of America law.
That's coming from a reliable source.
Reliable source. Listen.
Case. Because documents or something that's coming from the court.
Listen good.
then it's a different case.
All right.
It's a different case because it's something that, you know, that's coming from a reliable source, you know. But anything else, you could be in trouble. It's a very, very serious situation. It's a very serious situation, you know. And
coming
what I
from a
looked at
reliable
was a case in
source.
which one could end up in prison. One could end up in prison in a case like this, in a case where someone is being accused of, you know, of pedophilia.
Yeah, right. I say I did name for true under the law. You used to listen. Me say he could miss me. He could miss me. Can you have to know your rights in this country of live here, you know? Can you have some young police for a long time and not just know? We deal with your certain way and me always a buck up in them, you know, same name under the law.
One could put face up to 5 years.
Good morning, sweetheart.
If it caused harm, if it caused real world harm to that person, could be looking at up to 5 years, because we know normally defamation lawsuits mainly consist of, you know, stopping the harassment and one receiving a fine. But in cases like these, one could be looking at prison time. So it's not a joke. Not a joke at all. You know? And some individuals, when they decide to hit, they hit without mercy. They beat without mercy. And, you know, I was looking at it. They may go for the harshest punishment.
Yes, me too.
For their accusers.
Me too, lady.
You know?
Me too, me galang bad
They
too.
go for the harshest punishments. It's very serious. It's very, very serious.
A true lady,
to go
true.
to prison because we chose to talk anyway. Another thing is constant harassment. Constant harassment online. Constant harassment. We have seen a lot of that happening, where people come out and they constantly troll and they constantly harass. That's pretty serious as well.
Tell them what I mean.
No, it's not a joke at all. Not a joke.
Once you come on your platform
I wish
and talk about me free for
everything
answer.
that's happening on social media. My wish is not to see anybody go to prison.
One of them all go.
And
Because they don't know what them are doing.
But they can't afford. Because life is hard. I am living in a foreign country and I know tough things are. Tough things can be. Oh yes. My wish is for people to change. Look into themselves and change. You know, offer some apology, some sincere apology.
Me no want an apology out here. I mean, an apology.
Maybe they offer the
Nobody
apology
no want to see me apology,
the
lady.
other party don't accept it. But that is my wish. Because we are only tearing down ourselves. When you look at the whole thing, when we
No apology
truly
can run out here, lady.
battering
People
down
them will
people and
apologize
beating
and
on
we are
people,
talk for.
we are only harming ourselves.
Them your people and have no
I
apology,
just not to
lady.
see anybody go down. Some of these people may have children. You might have people who depend on them, maybe back home. You know. My wish
Them
is
your
for us to
apology
change
will
and
run
look
from
into
social
another
media, lady.
direction
Best
where we can
apology them
actually
never see.
make some money from social media. As I said before, we are talented people. You know, Jamaicans, Caribbean people have been given, you know, not just Jamaicans, but Caribbean people in a whole, we are very talented. And my desire would be for us to, you know, to find another avenue where we could actually make something from social media and not feel the need to drag other people and make other people feel bad.
Lady, that now go stop.
Going to prison, it's just hard.
They just feel like them better than people.
But
That
you
is the
know,
problem.
if we don't look at ourselves and make a change, we may leave other people with no other option but to feel as though they should sue and counter sue and, you know, and all these things. You know. And you see, the courts don't look at it. Courts don't look at it.
Like social media does.
Take a case to court if you have been dragging as well. That person could sue you, you know, there could be counter suits going on there and all that. And when you look at it, how many of us are innocent in cases like these? You see?
Same question me ask, some which me ask
It
Ibrahim.
doesn't matter who initiated.
How many people innocent by here?
Of course, all the courts look at it. It doesn't matter who initiated the quarrels and the dragging and the defamatory behavior. It doesn't matter. For them, they deal with serving justice.
All right.
You have overstepped your bounds. That is what
None of them no innocent fire.
you see. So if we know at any time that we have been dragging, you know, taking someone to court, when I looked at the notes, counter suing could take place there as well. You see, so really and truly, it's for us to make a change. It's for us to make a change because people are hurting, you know. And we talk about these things. I have highlighted this on my page.
You hear them
My
a
page is
people that hurt me no know if
but
me
it
can
doesn't
change.
exclude calling out injustice.
You hear them do me fire?
And speaking about
Me
them.
hear all
It doesn't
germs
exclude
come out
that.
talk fat.
It doesn't exclude that because that is how you
About
create a
same
healthy
majesty.
environment.
And him do
By
the
getting
same
people to
God
look
thing.
within themselves, change and do better.
So what about me?
Upliftment comes from that.
We hurt from when miss? What about me we hurt now for years?
I don't want to see anybody going to prison because could be looking at 5 years in prison. You know, my desire is change. Change.
Well, make we go and
Because all
see
these
who
people are my brothers and
look
sisters.
here.
I listen to them. I learn from them. I
Right,
gain wisdom from
hey,
them.
just great a
Once-
piece
once they
of
go down
cabbage.
certain
What cabbage up on my
I
mind?
can't continue to listen.
Just great a piece of
I
carrot
can't continue to listen.
and piece
Once
of
they choose to
pumpkin.
go
Me no
down
do
a
it
certain
fine.
road,
Come on when me bite
it's
me
toxic
taste them.
to my existence. I can't continue to listen to that.
I need my flour.
They-
Before you put
you
water
know,
in there, you need
I've
your.
listened to all these different individuals.
I remember
They
say
have gifts, they have
them
talents, they
have
could
water
come out and
by
they could sit down, they
themselves.
could have a discussion. You know, say something that we could learn from. They have had different experiences that we could learn from.
No, when
outside
you
of
talk
working.
experience, then you use the
And it's
costume.
getting serious. It's getting serious. I was surprised, I was shocked. Up to 5 years in prison, one could gain. Up to 5 years in prison. It goes
Tina do
beyond just
10.
assets.
Tina do 10.
Depending on the nature
So when him a go in,
of the
he know where him a
situation,
go.
one could end up with up to 5 years in prison.
At that time
The thing
difference.
is,
Me say in a
nothing gets
situation you have to watch
nothing.
everything.
Doesn't matter how much we talk, you know, somebody
What
might
if me
talk,
get
what
charged
they
to?
may say,
This
nothing gets
brute
through to us.
know the way.
Nothing gets through to us.
Cause when he come back, they all asleep with woman have two-sided way.
Like I left on
So
like
they
I
know
wrote
them
on my
way.
page this evening.
What about me?
Things are hard enough. Things are hard enough in this country. You know, where do we find time to, you know, you have to work, you have to take care of personal responsibilities and all that outside of work. Where do we get the time to, you know, psychologically?
Let you lower and all
it's not healthy.
stand with.
Where do we get the time to engage in all these sorts of dragging? When you have a case in court, it takes up a lot of your time.
Only
That's another thing. You have to keep going to court, going to court. This thing could drag on for years.
years.
You know? And
Tell them.
we're not learning
At
anything.
2 year me got
Goes
court.
on and on.
2 year and little.
Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Same thing. But
And we could have still have got court.
it's serious.
And me just said,
Serious.
chum.
People could end up in prison
And no free remedy, you know.
from what has been
And,
alleged.
and get to it with this. So just slow them.
People could end up in prison. And someone, like I said earlier, someone mentioned that you can only take the person. The only person you can take to court is the person who initiated the allegation. No.
Me should have shown no when me
Once
this.
you came out
That's my door.
and you made certain claims and
Pumpkin
you spoke in a
and
certain way,
carrot.
they
When you
can
put it down,
take you to court
it
for
all
that.
get liquor. So you feel like
They can
liquor
take
your
you to- or you
flour
could
for
go
when
to
you all
prison
make
for
it.
it.
I
Even if
remember
you
say
spoke
carrot have
about
in
it,
water.
but you did not mention any names, or you use the word alleged, you could still go to prison for those claims.
Remember, greater your piece of carrot than your piece of pumpkin.
Still go to prison for it. Then the next person
You can put little caramel in there if you
who's
want.
taking the matter to court, if there was ever a case,
Don't put no water in there. Put your flour first. Don't bother me for. Oh, me know say I
where there was any form of retaliation, any form of exchange. Let me use that word. Any form of exchange of such inflammatory behaviors. The other side could counter sue. So I wish them all the best. Like I say, my wish is for people to look within themselves and do better. Look within themselves and do better. Because we're all brothers and sisters out here. We're all brothers and sisters out here. That's how it should be. I don't know where the dragging and the tear down and the bad mind and all this kind of thing. It must be bad mind. That's not coming from a good place. It's coming from a bad place. Wherever it's coming from. But tomorrow, I'm hoping to come live tomorrow. I want to have a look at friendship and boundaries. I want to explore that because we have been hearing a lot on social media about, so there's a lot going on friendship, isn't it, on social media? Different areas of friendship. So tomorrow, I'm hoping to come live and have a discussion.
I'm alone. I single person out
boundaries
there.
and, different areas that
See,
covers friendship. Because, I've been so busy recently.
I like so don't
I get tired. Even tonight, I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit quieter than usual. So...
Do you have to be a lady, but come more, come educate me, I love
Thank
you.
you all for being here.
You sound like you're really professional for true. I like the way you speak justice.
I'm living in the UK, my darling. I've been living here for quite a long time. I don't know if you're still alive. But yes, I am living overseas. It's not easy. Foreign country is no easy place to live. It's
not easy.
Things are hard.
Things are everywhere.
It can be pretty hard. It's not easy. There are different challenges to deal with every single day. Yeah, outside of finances, there are other challenges that you have to deal with.
Only play the whole heap of challenges. And all the boiling family are suffer. Yeah? And it now come to nothing. Where is it? Who delete the comment? Are you Chris? Where is it? Your Majesty, Chris is mad at me because me a provide information to the court case. Me? Me a provide information to the court case. He better go use the money buy one make up buy one house. That if we go do. What kind of information me I provide? Me tell you no. So no at that uno mind small. Uno born with uno mind a grown, uno don't want to learn nothing. Can I stop him from bring Tina to court? Tell me now. What kind of information me I provide? Where information they me I provide? Uno fool no fart, that's why uno not learn. You know say that's why black people uno dey back at time. You think nobody slave uno? And uno dirty mind. Uno don't want to open uno mind and learn. Uno need to learn. Uno need to learn. Him need for just nothing me read it wrong. You see to right where it say. That me love about to know. Right where it says sweet. Ow! Why do you want to use something to take off the pot cover? That's why I can't make you see when me am cooking a car. The way black metal box me have a bad habit. You hear pot cover about me? Me dash it down. You can't teach me to cook that way. I might cooking a different cooking. Let me have in a pot. Pigtail. Me never ever go do no cow skin. So, while the piece of chicken, I mean I like chicken food. Pigtail piece of chicken, some red peas, some bean, piece of pumpkin. Me put in here then. And me use again the kitchen towel right there, so you know. Me have cocoa. Me have put 2 Irish. And me grate up 1 carrot, very small carrot, and piece of pumpkin. And that's gonna be the dumpling. And not the more me now put in there. 2 Irish, cocoa. Oh yeah. Hold on. Me like this in there. Forgot to me have chocho. I'll put chocho in there. But as you know, me tell you now all the while, I am not a yellow yam lover. So if me even put the yellow yam in there, so I'm ready to just put when me eat. piece of chocho. Some cut up carrot in there already too. They put on that funny bean. Go in. You know the bean boil, you know. Bean easy to boil. Me not cook for looks. So that's why I can't cook for life. No, me not cook for looks. Me a cook for eat. So me not go put no yellow yam in there and then sitting there with go buy piece of yellow yam and when me done, me a skim you out through the door. No. Me not like white dumpling. So people who don't like flour, you can't grate anything. Just don't finish your flour. And when you grate, don't throw no water in there. When you have to put in your flour, put in the flour, put the flour up on the grater, whatsoever your grater. Call Irish can make it. And just go and knead it up. I don't know if you can do it with spoon. I have a press in it. For absorb the water. Because I don't know like pumpkin water. Well, me no great type on the big cheddar. Me use the small part, but not the greater itself. You can use whichever part, but me like the part where you get some pieces of everything. When you bite the dumpling, you bite everything. Yeah. I know you would have said, why put back that little piece of pumpkin in your fridge? That little piece of pumpkin, me get little flour, one next little piece of carrot tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday. I'm going to do dumpling. I just saw me live. And when you put it on, it all gets sticky. The flour. Like how I put it on yourself, so you have to use little flour dust and dusty when you make it. So if you don't click on it, make sure you the dumpling them where you put in a soup. Me say I see Sophie with some cartwheel, but that soup they look like porridge too. The soup ticky. The dumpling them big like a cartwheel. Come here. Why me tell you they ratty woman? Come here and show us some soup dumpling there. Hey. Me say when I see it, I laugh till a week and I'm out there trouble people all the while. But don't come out me show us some soup dumpling. Lord of mercy, I just say it pretty. Me say, me can't believe them a whole woman. Check the flour them in the soup. Check it. I check the soup. Me say soup thick like a porridge. Me on.
I'm pretty Sophie dumpling and Sophie soup. Is so rich. Oh my God.
I don't reach that Sophie porridge within dumpling. Look.
I'm pretty Sophie dumpling
check the
and
porridge.
Sophie soup. Is so rich. Oh my God.
It can't run out time.
God, the phone heat up. I'm pretty
I can't
Sophie
start to
dumpling and
use
Sophie
Sophie.
soup. Is so rich. Oh my God.
A porridge.
God, the phone heat up. I'm pretty Sophie dumpling and Sophie.
Sophie them the dumpling they not go in a soup. I don't soup that. A porridge. Alright. Sophie them that not go in a meat and vegetable porridge. The dumpling then too big. Sophie cook. Me belly. Me say I laugh till a week when I buck you up. Me say Sophie cook. Oh, hey, you know say the all I woman empire, more majority. I woman them pie lose something. The whole just look upon them. As if you know, say they lose something. All of them lose a screw, you know. No. Which part panda that you call soup? That a soup a porridge. Don't look right. Hey! It a porridge. Sophie porridge dumpling.
Sophie dumpling and Sophie soup is so rich. Oh my God. My God. The phone a heat up.
Check it dumpling. Go here.
Pretty Sophie dumpling and Sophie soup is so rich. Oh my God. My God. The phone a heat up. Look on pretty Sophie dumpling and Sophie's.
Yes, that's true. The dumpling look raw. Then as a dumpling can't around like this now you have to make it cook. The dumpling them big man. In a porridge. So if when you cook back that porridge there. Make so hey! So if your time up. So remember them and so me I go to them. But anyway, so if let me tell you before me go. When you cook back this porridge, pumpkin meat and all and sitting here when me see you call soup or porridge, cut down the dumpling size. When you're cooking this type of porridge, the dumpling size too big. Kiss me backside, me don't know, I can't start you use. Anyway, moving along. Ladies and gentlemen. You know, see, and that's why I like carry out the live them. Bomba. Madam Pum delete the live. With him and the old man. Madam Pum with the, we're gonna take the old man. Delete the live. Don't support in Erica trolling. Hey! I have a prize. I am afraid, yeah. Yeah, man. The woman delete the live. Fast and quick. So all them people after your husband. Please, anytime you come out there, come trouble me. I'm going back for the live and replay over. Why? When you say you did that, give me 40 days and 40 nights. Me blouse and skirt. Me neighbor, me not call you out here. Stay anywhere you live. Quiet down yourself and behave yourself. Me I got a party later, neighbor. Yeah. What? People, subscribe to me TikTok where we can go play a little music sometime, yeah. Subscribe to me TikTok page. Where me can go live. I see him name as the landlord over here. See him YouTube name. Please and thanks. Me neighbor dey on live? Me never know. Me want me neighbor behave himself though. Right.
Yeah, this man go right post.
You know man, if you
Kris not for come and talk about it, none at all. Because him for come and you have a whole heap of car, can't pay them bills, so them have to fuck a night time and be sex worker. You think I was playing with you know? You think I was telling lies? Don't fuck with me. You know how long me I sit down on this? All when the man I run up and down on my page, me I sit down on it long time. Because I know one day I'm going to do. Could I leave the kid there for 3 months? I left the kid. I didn't even know the kid there. So, how is it? The person who said to get the kid there for me.
hold on, this they too far. Me have to put my neighbor up on front line. Me I come off and come back. Admin, me I come off and come back. Title this one.